This practice is called Medieval Practice, and it's inside the Week 5 folder. This is what it looks like with just the HTML tags in, and we're going to make it look like the screenshot found in that same folder named Finished Result. This is what the finished result looks like, as you can see in your own browser. Whoops, actually we can't see it because it's PDF. Never mind. But you can view it in just your normal file browser. So this is what we're going for here. Okay, let's make it happen. First of all, I need a style block in the head. Looks like I'll need a body background image, so I'll do that here. Just so you can get an idea, I can use background dash image, or I can use, actually this one's not as interesting, so I'll just say background image URL and choose the one that we need. Okay, this one is going to tile, which is the default, so this gives us the following result. Okay, moving on to the headings, which are a little more interesting. I'll do them out one at a time, and then I will collapse them into a single background rule in a minute. So these are the H3s, I believe. Quick check here in the inspector. Yes, H3s. Okay. Background image also here, which is the other one inside the folder that we have not used. This one will not repeat. And it's defaulting. Yeah. Okay. So here we get this far. I need to know the dimensions of this background image so I can move the text over to the right, and so it can make the height of the H3 big enough to hold this whole image. So let's have a look at that. It looks like we're dealing with 70 pixels wide and 36 high. So let's get the height set to 36px, and the padding on the left, I'm going to say let's make that 75 maybe to go past my, that looks pretty good. These should have a white background, so let me add the background color up here with the rest of these. I could say white. I could also say FFF if I want to use hex numbers. I could say RGB 255, 255, 255, which is 3 Fs in hexadecimal numbers. So these would all give me the same result, which is this. In addition, I want to get this text down centered, and so just a reminder of the pane that we were in before. So if I want to add some padding to some other places, I could say, well, I want the padding on the top. Let's give 10 pixels on each on the top and the bottom. Ugh, it made my whole thing grow, right? Remember, box sizing. Let's make that H3 understand that 36 pixels high is the only height we want. No adding padding to height. Border box. Done. Okay, that's pretty good. Maybe I need not quite as much on the top there to put it in the middle. So I'll knock a couple pixels off the top. That's okay. Okay, so now I'm going to do a little bit of cleanup just as a review. I have a bunch of different numbers for padding. Usually I don't specify them like this because it's much easier to specify them all in one line like so. So I will start with the top one, which is 8 pixels, and then I will move around to the in a clockwise direction. The right hand side I don't have any padding, so I'll put 0. The bottom I have 10 pixels, so I'll add that in. The left I have 75px. Now I can remove the rest of these things. Similarly, I can combine the color, image, and repeat into a single background rule. Background, RGB, 255, 255, 255. That's what I'm using here. Then I just keep going. Put the URL in. I'm going to do some copying and pasting here, and then no repeat. So I don't have to specify the property names. It just figures it out. and then semicolon at the end. Oops, I have 2 semicolons. That's an error. There. Nice error code coloring by brackets. So this is just, it's color followed by image followed by the repeat. You do tend to do color, image, and repeat in that order, but usually the browser can figure it out if you mess it up. I refresh, it should look exactly the same, and it does. Now for the links. The links should be red and they should not have underlines. Didn't say what kind of red, so I'm just going to make them bright red. And the text decoration should be off. So that gives us that. Now when I mouse over though, I want to show the underline at that moment. So let me make a separate rule for a:hover, the hover pseudo class, and put the text decoration back on. Save and refresh, and there I get my underline when I'm mousing. That should do it.